Hello everyone. Now then, hello there, Doonhamer. How are you doing today?
Oh, I am grand. Thank you. Yourself?
Oh, I'm doing good. And so, as you can probably tell by now, this is a multiplayer game between myself and Doonhamer Gaming. So, I am Penkitten82, by the way. We're both Hearts of Iron 4 players, and we both enjoy the Kaiserreich mod. So, we're going to be playing as... I'm playing the Commune of France. He's playing as the Socialist Republic of Italy. We're going to be fighting against the Germans, fighting against the Entente, trying to play together, and we might as well play. I think Speed 3 is going to be fine for a multiplayer game, and we're going to be setting up while it's happening, just because why on earth not? Gonna go for some... Oh, even at Speed 3, you're lagging behind. Coming to France. Oh. Now, we tried to do this already, but somehow I got into a bug where I couldn't march through my own lands, and I don't know why that happened. So we're going to try to avoid that. So, it was very strange. It was very strange.
I'm sure that'll be quite easily done this time.
Yes, unless it happens again. Unless I do the exact same thing again. Unless I somehow get into a 1936 war against the entire Entente again. We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. Still not sure how that happened, but we'll see what happens. There goes Kerensky.
No way.
There goes the Kerenskys. Gotta get all
the
troops.
Wrangel in charge this time.
Hmm? Oh, Rangel.
We've got Wrangel instead of Kornilov.
Kornilov. Oh no. They're learning. They're finding out who is best man.
Who knows, they might still have... I think again if they can have the civil war with Wrangel. Not too sure.
Honestly, there should be no leaders that they can't have the civil war. And come on, it's Russia. Come on.
True. That's what. Yeah.
Come on. There should be, but I don't know what the Kaiserreich's team on that. Mosley wants to talk with us. Fine. So maybe I won't go so hard for totalists, because that may or may not be the reason why we ended up at war immediately.
Yeah. Who knows? Who knows?
Maybe we'll just stay as a syndicalist.
Have a look and like. That's probably best. I'd recommend doing that. Should probably check if there's a Reddit page for what happened.
Maybe. There might be. Someone is...
Have you ever tried playing as Transmur on this?
Huh?
Have you ever tried playing as Transmur?
Transmur? No. My series are already as long as it is. I don't need them to be that long. I've noticed that I tend to get more views just if I play a nation people actually want to see instead of a tiny underdog.
Yeah. Yeah, I've got my massive list of countries that people want to see.
Yeah.
There's 31 nations I've got to play as. That's what my list is up to.
Oh, so Maurice Gamelin, he was the guy that led a communal army. Tank proponent. Maurice the Gamelin was the guy who led a coup somehow. I don't know what happened. I don't know. Also, my cavalry divisions have tanks. I'm gonna need to figure that out pretty quickly. Not sure why my cavalry has tanks, but we'll figure it out. Unfortunately, my best general is a cavalry officer.
Oh, great.
Yeah. I mean, it just means he gets more experience by commanding cavalry, but I'm not going to make him command cavalry. That's just silly. Stop it. Get over yourself.
Are you even going to have any cavalry divisions once you've...
I tend to keep some around, but they're mostly as patrolling units. They're mostly as internal security. Somehow an anarchist gives me stability up. Why? Internal security. The anarchist faction gives me stability, resistance growth, base stability, and manpower. But why? I'm gonna pick them because they give me bonuses. But why? But why though? Why do they do this?
Just don't ask. Just stop asking questions.
I will continually ask questions. I will never stop. It's not stopping. Okay, my army's
pretty... Well, hopefully I can do my game plan this time. Invade the two Sicilies.
Yeah.
Before the Entente comes.
Let's try to keep it out. Orthodox syndicalism. Benoit. Ooh, that's a lot of factions. A lot of factories. I like that. This time I'll try not to get negative 25 stability in the first month. This time I'll try.
Yeah.
I'll try.
Good idea.
I'll try to read. Fine, fine. I'll try to read. I went on speed 4 just to make us go a little bit faster. We can't do speed 5. That would be how much already found in action? So how are things over in Scotland right now?
The usual, miserable. It's cold. Rains most days.
So you're gonna hate me, but I do have the option to attack Germany right now. I'm gonna say it's too early. Is it too early?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay, fine.
Just a little.
But we want early conflict. I visited Scotland once. I think last year, but technically it was 2017, so that would be 2 years ago now.
Oh. Sorry, what was that?
I visited Scotland once.
Oh, did you? Did you like it, or?
Yeah, I liked it. It was on, let's see, what was it? It was on a chorus tour. We started in London, England, and then we took a coach, started going up north, ended our trip in Edinburgh after visiting Glasgow.
Oh, what do you think of Glasgow?
Glasgow, an industrial city. Pretty much. There's a train. My hotel is pretty near a train station and also near a derelict building, so that's pretty much my enjoyment of Glasgow.
That's Glasgow for you.
I really didn't do anything in the town.
Edinburgh's nice, though.
Yeah, Edinburgh. I liked it. It was a really interesting, because I just we stopped near the castle, and they were setting up for the tattoo. They didn't do it yet. They were setting up for it. And we were stopping near the castle. I didn't want to pay the price to actually do the castle tour, but we stopped near the Edinburgh Castle. And I just started walking around, got lost because I didn't realize that there's two sets of roads. And I was on the lower road, and there was an entire another high street 30 yards above me, and I'm just very confused walking around. I was trying to find my way to a museum. But I was on the lower roads and I couldn't get there. I was like, I am where I'm supposed to be. What's happening? Yeah, it was a nice place.
What did you say you went to Scotland for again? Sorry?
A chorus tour.
What was your trip over here?
Singing chorus tour.
Chorus tour?
Yeah.
Oh. Interesting.
Yeah, so we were meeting a lot of other choruses on the way, so we started in London. And actually, when I arrived in London, not exactly the best time to be in London. The day we arrived, there was a terrorist attack on the London Bridge, so I didn't go and check out the London Bridge. And then the day we left, there was a large fire, like the Grenwell fire or something. I'm not sure what that is.
The flat.
Yeah, a flat.
I think that's just a flat. I'm sure that's what it was, the council estate flat or something.
Yeah, some tower, some apartment building tower in London just set afire while we were leaving. It was not exactly a good week to be in London. But I did enjoy my time.
I think it picked the worst week in London.
But it was a pretty good trip overall, because when I was in London, I forget what the name of the park is. It was the biggest park inside of London.
Oh, jeez. It's quite bad. That doesn't even count.
It has...
this is terrible. From someone from the UK that I get that.
It has a speaker's corner in it. It's next to... It has the... who was Queen Victoria's husband again? I forget his name at the moment.
Was it Albert?
I roughly remember it to be Albert. There's the Albert Memorial inside of that park. Either way, the hotel I was staying at inside of London was right next to that park. So every day I was in London, I would just go and walk in the park.
The biggest park. Let me see if I can.
Oh God.
No, I don't think it's Richmond. Oh jeez, I've just got a list of royal parks pop up.
Yeah, it wouldn't have been Richmond. It's something else.
Kensington?
Kensington? No, it wouldn't have been that. Hyde Park comes to mind.
Let me have a wee look at that.
There's just unending pop-ups that I need to make sure I pay attention to, lest I get into a war against the entire world again.
Yes, please do. Keep a tab on what you're clicking on. No, I'm sorry, I have no clue what that park is.
Park. London. Yeah, it was Hyde Park, because the Royal College of Art is right next to it. It was Hyde.
Alright. So it's Hyde.
Yeah. It was a really nice park to walk through, because I had no expectations of it, and then I just walked onto the Albert Memorial, and like, holy shit, what is this? There's this giant memorial in the middle of the park, next to a recreation of I think the Parthenon. That's the...
Alright, yeah.
It was a beautiful city. Didn't go to the London Bridge, though. Couldn't go there. And then, I forget some of the other places I stopped at. I know they stopped in Liverpool, but we stopped somewhere else along the way. I know that when we got...
Manchester?
Yeah. Huh? Leicester? No, we didn't stop there.
Manchester?
I know we stopped in Lancaster for a little bit, but I'm not sure where that is.
No, I've never been to Lancaster, so...
Because I know that we stopped and checked out the Queen's castle that's in Lancaster. I think that's where it was. The Duchy of Lancaster.
Oh, I didn't even ken the Queen had a castle there.
Yeah. It was apparently used as a prison for political enemies for a long time.
Didn't know that either.
Yeah. And also, despite the fact that the Queen is obviously female, in the Duchy of Lancaster, it's always, she is the Duke, not the Duchess. She is specifically the Duke of Lancaster.
Oh.
Yeah. Just an interesting fact that was on the tour.
Yeah. It's very strange.
Oh, look at that. Jabal Shammar did a thing. They're actually doing something. They got a cutoff. They're not dying in the first 5 seconds. I mean, granted that is on their capital, but still, that's good for them.
Hope you don't mind that I'm currently eating my dinner during this.
I don't care. It has to be done.
That's okay then.
For me, it's, let's see, 9:46 in the morning, which is not good considering we started this around 8:30. We started trying to record, and no shortage of technical difficulties have ensued.
I just hope no more arise.
Yes, let's hope I can actually attack. Nejd, they won. They did it. They did the thing.
It's always nice to see Jabal Shammar win. They do that occasionally.
I've seen them win once, and it's because I, as the Ottoman Empire, sent my troops in to win it for them.
Ah. So technically they didn't really win, did they?
Nah.
More like you.
But I just literally the only reason I did it was so that their capital of Hal El would be farther north than the capital of Riyadh. That was the only point. So it'd be easier for me to take when they joined with the Cairo Sphere. Yeah, the Cairo Pact. Everything's got to be a pact these days. All these kids in their pacts. Indo-Chinese tragedy. I don't. I just keep taking stability losses because I keep sending out people to spread syndicalism throughout the world. Once we get a syndicalist America...
No, that's not terrible.
Yeah. Once we get a syndicalist America, things will be pretty good for us. And let's see. So we can support...
Yeah, they should take care of Canada.
Yeah. Indo-Chinese Union will probably be coming up pretty soon. We got the Bharatiya Commune to help out, although they won't want to join with us because they're just too cool for that. Let's see.
Yeah, they don't have their Eastern something.
So we got take down Germany, unite Italy, free the peoples of Austria-Hungary, liberate Spain, peaceful revolution, European revolution, world revolution. The work and women's. Oh, that's a lot of factory bonuses for other nations that aren't me.
Oh yes, one of them will be me. Yay!
Yes. Let's see. Have you ever seen Kingdom of Ukraine actually break out into being a syndicalist nation?
I've seen them go into like a civil war and then just get crushed immediately.
Yeah.
So I've not really seen them stick around.
Because I know there's some aspects inside of the Russian focus tree that are specifically there for resolve the syndicalist Ukraine problem. They have that in the European focus, but then the Ukraine basically never goes syndicalist, so nothing can happen.
Yeah, it's just it's a bit pointless being there.
Yeah, it was this.
Unless, I mean, like,
syndicalist Ukraine used to be more common. I think that's it.
Did it? I didn't. Well, never really used. I've not really seen it pop up too many times. Like.
Well, that's what I'm saying. I think before, like a long time ago, it used to be more common, so they put it into the Russian. Because I know that the Kaiserreich team does often run into situations where they'll end up building a focus tree, and then they build another focus tree that makes the first focus tree irrelevant. So another nation might just lose certain parts of their focus tree. Like Sweden was probably the biggest example of that. Because of changes to other nations, the Swedish focus tree no longer really had its relevance, so they took out large chunks of it that weren't really applicable anymore.
Could you not actually make the Nordic Federation like as on the Norway tree? I'm sure that was in it.
The Norway tree? Maybe.
Yeah, if you look at the Norway tree.
Consolidate
I think that'd be a little bit.
Yeah, the Nordic Federation. Sweden invite Sweden 30. It's hard to say.
Oh, let's see how I'm doing for guns now. Oh, the Polish-Lithuanian Commonwealth.
Yeah, the Mad Lads actually did it. Underneath Polish-Lithuanian Commonwealth, Mendog the Third. Wait, that gives me approval.
I've never seen them not go with the Germans once they form that.
Can they not? Because Lithuania is already a part of the Reichspakt.
Well, they've got a part G where they can just go themselves. If they leave it anyways. They got a choice.
Yeah, that seems like a terrible idea, honestly, considering you got Belarusia, Ukraine on one side, you got Baltic Dutch to the north, and then you got Germany to your west. You're completely surrounded by them. Yeah, you're a very thin country, so I guess perhaps they waited in favor of stay with the Reichspakt. But just means that we're going to have to liberate them.
Have you ever seen Poland go syndicalist?
I have not. I don't even know if they have an option to.
They do. They do have an option.
Weird.
I should probably start the 4th Congress.
The 4th Congress? That would be nice.
Get Mussolini in power.
I'm going to start building... oh, there we go. Deutsche Station has declared war on Indo-Chinese Union. How many men can I send you? Because I don't want to lose them, but I also want you to win. I can send 1 division.
I can send 1 as well.
Now, please don't die, is my only request. Please don't.
She actually cheated for my Indo-Chinese playthrough. Sent the German puppets divisions over to Germany.
Oh, yeah. See, what I did was I noticed that I couldn't delete their units, so I decided to say... I just sent them over to Pitcairn Island, which is over kind of off the coast of Chile, and then I deleted their entire navy. And so There was nothing that standing in my way from just walking into Tonkin. And I felt kind of bad about it, because then I noticed that there was so many, like, Vietnam War aspects that go into the revolution itself. The rest of the campaign was kind of boring after that anyway. I had a pretty costly war against Siam. I attacked into China and made a puppet state in honor of Ho Chi Minh. I got stuck into a war with India and really couldn't do anything, and that's kind of where I just left it. See, your troops have made it into Saigon. And so
my playthrough decided to have the Social Democrats, I think, take over.
Not sure. The current ones are Social Democrats. Oh yeah, they can take over. That's right.
Yeah, I had them take over. Which did make things a little bit interesting. Join the Japanese and then stab them in the back eventually.
That was good to me.
Siam did join, and they do have some cores. So, oh, there's a nice wee encircle in here already.
Yeah, I've already noticed that. I was on the way to go do that, but I have a feeling my troops are going to be pretty slow again. Yeah, speed 1 kilometer an hour. This forest penalty, goddamn. Belgian Declaration of Independence. Sick of the German oppression. A disaster of Black Monday. Okay, so we got Belgium. They're free. Would you like some syndicalism?
Join right back into the Germans.
Yeah. We want to be free of this, but also we're scared.
I'm sure they get a decision to demand the other part of Wallonia back.
Wallonia?
The Germans. I'm sure they get that. Yeah, like there's German Wallonia, I think it is.
Yeah.
Just the province right next to them.
Yep, there we go. Belgium rejoins. Dutch Wallonian.
There we go. Yay.
Deutsch Wallonian. There it is. Yay, they're free, but not really. My unit is just still moving. The game is not slow. I am. My god. I just need to make sure that this encirclement will stay, so I'm rushing in to try and make it to the aid of this unit. You know what kind of sucks?
Alright.
So, it is way too easy in this game to send volunteers, as opposed to send... yeah, I kicked him out again. As opposed to sending... Well, what is it? Sending supplies and sending an attaché. Like, it's actually more detrimental to you to send an attaché than to send your own soldiers to fight in their war. And I have no idea why. It's so backwards.
Oh no, they've got a naval invasion down there.
Oh, but can they hold? Because it's very difficult to actually hold... to actually attack with a naval invasion. It's like, what, a minus 50% attack penalty or something?
I'm hoping they're not gonna... Oh no, I need to choose.
Yeah,
oh, what party's Mussolini in charge, yeah?
Oh good. Get Mussolini in. We need him. By the way, what's your typical video length? Probably should have asked that.
I do try and stick around like 20, 25 minutes, but occasionally I do go over just... You know, something big's happening or something.
Yeah, okay, yeah, they pushed into Saigon. They're in. They're in, boys.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, I'm gonna... I would like them to spread out away from Saigon before you try to attack them again, because they actually have a land fort on Saigon that we'd have to contend with if we did that.
It's level 3 as well. Ooh.
Yeah. Very unfortunate. Modify the government can be done. Yay. Civilian economy. Gross. Wonder what other conflicts are going to be happening soon. Argentina still has a bunch of demilitarized zones, but that's probably going to kick off pretty soon. We can back the Chileans.
Oh, the madman's here with his top hat on.
Oh, yes, his top hat. I love that that picture exists. Mussolini in the top hat.
Oh, that's fantastic. Never seen him so classy before.
Mussolini is the strangest of characters.
Yeah, like, I didn't even realize he was a communist before he was a fascist.
I'm not sure if he was necessarily a communist, but I do know that he was...
Yeah, but like, you know what I mean? Like,
yeah, he was a socialist.
Left wing. Yeah,
he was very left-wing. He was, I think it was a newspaper writer for a socialist newspaper, but he got kind of ousted because he wanted to support the First World War.
Mm.
And that kind of... Oh, Huey Long. Oh, daddy. The Long Man himself. Long Man! Okay, we're at 25 minutes. You want to end this first episode? Think we're good? Think we're in a good position?
Yeah, we're good time.
Alright then. So with that, thank you for watching. We'll continue this game and continue our march to world revolution. So thank you for that. I'll see you guys. And so will Doonhamer in the next episode. Bye-bye!